Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, and the story of the Raiders season, just an incredible one in Las Vegas. The Raiders haven't so much as won a playoff game in nearly 2 decades. You had to go all the way back to the 2002 season. But here are the Raiders, CD, in the city they once called home, trying to win it all.
And I like that. And think about their journey, their odyssey, so to speak, right? Oakland to Los Angeles, back to Oakland, now in Las Vegas. They and the Colts, the only teams currently to win a Super Bowl in 2 different cities. Now the Raiders, they have a chance to win in their 3rd city. What a story that would be.
Meanwhile, it's probably a day that a lot of folks in the Motor City thought would never arrive. And we all know the numbers. 1 playoff win since the NFL championship game of 1957. That was still 10 full years before the first Super Bowl. But here are these Lions playing for the Lombardi Trophy.
And this is such a big deal that normally you see fans like this, these long-suffering fan bases, that have the T-shirts after the team wins the big game that says, "Now I can die in peace." They're wearing that T-shirt already. Just getting to this game is enough for them because they've only won, what, 1 playoff game in all that time since their last NFL championship. So they're excited to have it. The whole state of Michigan, they're just off the charts right now. Everyone banding together saying, "Go Lions."
And the Lions, Charles, the only team that's been in existence for every season. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
On first down, Harris. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. 7, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. First and 10 at the 36-yard line. On the give is Nwangu. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second. Now Wilson. At the 45-yard line. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the gun, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And they run with Harris off the option. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Najee Harris, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
3 yards remain for second down. Here's Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Rolling to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wilson. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Sermon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. And they'll run with Sermon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Raiders are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Lions 14, Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A running play on 1st down will give 4 up to the 29. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's good for our Lions. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Second down.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. An option handoff given to Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Third down.
Fields. But he's got his target, Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Calvin Ridley, 71 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Lions 21, Raiders 14. Youngway
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They hand this off to Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
For our Lions. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Wilson's throw taken in by Chark. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson escaped, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Najee Harris with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment. Saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last shot for Wilson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Right here, right here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions, have won the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.